Okay, well, so what's happening in prediction markets? We have up first, Kalshi comes up with the biopharma. Comes for biopharma. Okay, so they've launched a new market for biopharma.
Yeah.
Says that they've partnered with an intelligence firm called AppliedXL. So I want to take a look at AppliedXL.
Yeah.
Intelligence infrastructure for information industry. Wow, that's nice. You want to go to there? AppliedXL. It's got a nice website.
But the red is kind of scary. Makes you think of like disease, right?
Maybe that is their niche. Pharma. Oh, well, it says here, human health. Yeah, the first thing, right? Health, climate, energy, infrastructure, industrial. So they see that they've really specific. They've got all these like thousands of markets. They're just like, no, we're going to just focus on niche and then build up the expertise and build up the data pipelines. I like this. It's nice.
AppliedXL turns the public record into verifiable signal.
Public records. So then, okay, they're getting right in front of it. You can even white label their platform. So they actually do provide you an API, specialized AI agents, live MCP endpoints, your copilots for agent calls directly returning verified sources linked. This looks like a really well-funded. It says here source linked. Every output connects to the underlying filing. So filings, registry, docket, disclosure, agency records, source documents.
We need those data sets.
Right. So that's what they're getting. Time-stamped. Every event preserves when something changed. So then you can go and chart it. Records are linked to companies, assets, projects, facilities, institutions, and people they affect. Obviously, it has to be public record because otherwise it's illegal.
Yeah.
Then each output is checked against record before it ships, and it's you can audit it. So each output carries evidence needed for review, reproduction, correction, and defense. Because sometimes there are mistakes that happen in public records.
Yeah.
The whole presentation looks good. Like infrastructure intelligence for the AI economy, power, land, interconnections, and regional capacity. Like, damn. Again, public records. You go to the municipalities, you go to the states, you're gonna who licensed this patch of land, who's putting this here. It's all public record. They just aggregated it. They aggregate it, they clean it, and they say, here you go, Kalshi. We turned it into an API. Like, great, thank you very much. We're gonna go and create markets now. Because that's the raw ingredient. How does Kalshi grow? We need new markets. How do we create new markets? Well, there's this thing that's happening. There's construction. There's pharmaceutical. There's all this other stuff. It's like, okay, and what data exists? It's like, I can send you the data. Man, it's clever. It's a gold mine. Mm-hmm. Like, when I look at their AI, see, AI is becoming a physical infrastructure market. The next constraint is not models or chips, but power, land, permits, interconnections, constructions, and regional capacity. All this, you need permits, which means public record. Like who bought that land, who bought that generator, who signed that contract with the city to get access to the water, the power, the zoning. It's all public records. So they've aggregated it. This whole business got wrapped around specifically for prediction markets. Somebody was very smart to kind of say, let's package all this stuff in these verticals.
Let's read their press release. So, new markets put a public probability on clinical trials and FDA approvals with contracts resolved against the primary regulatory and clinical record. Today, AppliedXL and Kalshi, the first regulated exchange for events in the US, announced a pilot partnership to bring prediction markets to biopharma. Kalshi is launching contracts on clinical trial outcomes and FDA drug approvals. AppliedXL is the exclusive resolution partner helping curate the markets and resolving every contract against. Oh, they're an oracle. Like they're the oracle. They're resolving every contract against the primary regulator and clinical record. Each contract poses one question, such as whether the FDA will approve a given drug by a set date, and its price is the probability a contract at whatever. Yeah. The odds that a drug will succeed are among the most valuable numbers in the economy and among the least visible. Banks, expert networks, and drug makers themselves all produce estimates, but they stay behind closed doors, and even the official public record is incomplete. As of the FDA's April 2026 figures, roughly 30% of trials required to report their results had posted none. This pilot creates the first tradable, continuously updated public probability on drug development available on a regulated US exchange. This is very important because now I remember a couple episodes back, I was talking to you about how prediction markets to me seem like a lagging indicator, but this would actually, well, in some ways it still is, but this would actually be the opposite, because if you know, for example, which company is researching what drug and you can see the clinical trials, you can directly correlate this to the stock price.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think this data will be extremely important for pharma stocks.
Yeah.
And maybe Martin, let's see
So-
if Martin Shkreli has an opinion on this. I don't know.
That's the future of 9 to 5. See that? That's the future of 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. It's great. He sits there and he looks at the markets. Set up a webcam. What did you ask?
Thoughts on AppliedXL's partnership with Kalshi?
Mm-hmm.
Is he reading my shit or no?
Where is your comment? Is it on the right or on
It's
the
there.
left?
I just, well, yeah, I wrote it here, but I see it on his screen.
Is it there? Thoughts on AppliedXL and Kalshi. Okay. He might be looking. It's like, let me.
AppliedXL.
Yeah, he's asking.
I never heard of it. AppliedXL? Who the hell is that?
Answer.
Who the hell is that?
An oracle.
It's like, bro, answer the question. Like, maybe he doesn't know. Like, I don't know.
Trusted by Bloomberg. Dow Jones. It says here in the bottom. Trusted by Bloomberg, Dow Jones, Kalshi. Jeffries, Associated Press. So these guys have been around for a while. Important change is visible in the record before it is obvious in the market. See? Yeah, makes sense. Let's go right to the source. The platform reads it in the moment it appears, verifies it against the source, and puts it in the product first. These are their clients. So, financial desktop providers. So, like, think Perplexity, right? All this stuff. Newsrooms. Exchanges and index providers. Now a new category. Prediction markets. So, when I look at prediction markets, settle without disputes, rules written to the official record. When the source speaks, the market closes. No ambiguity, no appeal. And then there's evidence. Smart. Really, really smart. And then they've got rating agencies. Built by computational journalists and newsroom standards of accuracy verified back to source of truth. See, we keep talking about that source of truth. What is your source of truth? So they are definitely coming from a journalism background.
What was it called? Computational journalism?
Yeah. Which is what I've been saying, right? Like, the internet basically decimated news agencies, right? The newspapers or whatever, right? So then what did they do? They said, we're pivoting to become a data company.
So let's go to that article specifically that we wanted to cover.
It says, we started the newsroom. Our method comes from computational journalism, which is the discipline of turning primary documents into verified facts, read the record, check every claim against its source, publish only what you can prove. So they have like a team of journalists that would go in, like, okay, here's a record, go verify it. If it's verified, put it in, publish it, and then turn that into a service. We took that standards and build it to run continuously at machine scales across the institutional records that move regulated markets. Yeah, so highly regulated markets, we need like someone to aggregate all this data, all this information, and we can provide it to all these clients. The judgment is a journalist. The research is a system. The computation, and this is all written by AI. It looks like.
He used to work at. Okay, well I know he used to work at the Wall Street Journal. So he might have been a journalist before, and he's like, okay, this
and an
is probably
associate press, yeah. So he had a
Yeah.
knack for like entrepreneurship. And like, shit, we can like turn this into. You know, everybody thinks it's like, well, it's available through Bloomberg. He's like, what do you think Bloomberg gets it from?
He was previously the R&D chief at Wall Street Journal.
There you go. He's like, it. Why am I working for a salary and go start my own company?
Let's see here. Newsmakers. When was this published? This is his book. Oh, 2020. Basically when he made his company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the book real quick.
But see, look, he was ahead of the curve. Look at that. It says newcomer contends that AI can augment. This is before the launch of ChatGPT.
Yeah, let me just get his book real quick.
So this is a great mentor. Someone who can inspire us.
Yeah. Let's just read his book or skim through it very quickly. If you think about this as a supply chain, I don't want to be at the bottom of the supply chain.
You got to start somewhere. You can't start at the top of the food chain. You got to start your way. I didn't say that. I said you start somewhere. What? You can't just chew an elephant.
Yeah, but you can take what I'm saying is we take shots everywhere, and then wherever it lands, it lands.
Yeah,
Like,
but look at the caliber of this. Like, This is who they're dealing with,
Well, we don't even know. I didn't even get a report. Maybe I get the report and the report's shit.
right? But what I figured is like they're using public records, so they're aggregating it. They're using their journalistic, standards, and they're verifying it, and they're becoming an oracle. It's like, okay, great. Like if it's already published in the news, these guys already have that delta there, right? So then it's like, okay, well, why don't we go to the source? So, for example, would Jesus Christ return before 2027? It just, will the U.S. confirm that aliens exist? Again, sort of like sentiment. Stranger. So there is no public record for these things. So then you have an equal playing field.
So I don't think we ever went past the first story.
I know that was a great story, actually.
Yeah, because it just.
It's really,
But
really good.
I prefer this. I think if we have a story that's good and it leads to branches off to 20 different conversations, we should just go with that. I don't like how we have to go to the next story and then the story is boring, right?
No, we only going the next hour because you won't have to go to lunch.
Okay.
So the
But
idea
I'm
is
gonna
like
go. Yeah, we're not gonna.
we're just basically wrapping up because it's like we have a lot. I think. Anyway, DraftKings, great.
We got updated state by state legal status
Okay.
shows continued regulatory pressure.
Okay, we know that.
Prediction Markets Inc. trades as public sports focused prediction market platform with AI collaboration.
Okay, great.
Emerging decentralized projects Interpredict and Crush Markets highlight ongoing on-chain innovation. We'll have to save this for later.
The next one is interesting. What's One Signal? So let me take a look at this. One Signal MCP server. Concho? AI launches Concho platform powered by MCP. Legacy app modernization. No. We don't have an app. Claude for teachers. Yeah, they're giving them free. Traffic? Lights.ai. SaaS platform to solve enterprise AI governance at scale. 7 AI trends defining 2026.
Aave adopts Chainlink as default cross-chain infrastructure. Ostifum suffers 18 to 24 million Oracle exploit. CT3 transitions decentralized storage to dedicated storage contracts model for scalability and on-chain verifiability. Next, Spectro Cloud raises 100 million Series D for Palette AI. Yutsing Technology announces $20 million strategic investment in on-chain tokenized equity perpetuals and AI trading infrastructure. Okay.
I thought you sneezed.
I didn't know how to pronounce it. So.
Yoshin.
X is Shin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't know how to pronounce it. 3M and Microsoft. Next. NVIDIA expands Japan AI partnerships, including financial intelligence with mega banks and physical AI with Toyota. Solving AI secures 800K pre-seed for whatever.
Then on to the charts.
It's all Spain, Argentina, Spain.
So what do we got? We got Spain. Is Spain favored to win, actually, over Argentina? Well, here it's 58, yes, they're to win. But then when you look at Spain versus Argentina, they are favored to win. Yeah. That's what happens when you win. You start to party too hard.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's about it. So you're still working on the API refactoring. I'm going to continue to cut our episodes 6 and 7 and 8, trying to catch up. And then we really need to, we can't do anything with the API until you finish. I really want us to just focus on that one category.
Okay.
The geopolitics, right? Because it's tied into energy, it's tied into our currency, it's tied to everything. It drives the whole world economy. It's the fuel. I don't trust what they're publishing. It's all manipulated. Saying it's it's like we expect the price of oil to go down to $40 a barrel. Really? Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you the book and I'm gonna have lunch. I'll be back.
All right. See you.
Okay. Bye-bye.